is so your color. You have to have that strong commitment to yourself that, okay, whatever come what may, I will get through this and you will. A red flag is too dangerous. We think of, jewelry that's passed down to us by our nannies and our daddies.
Hi guys, and welcome to What's Your Type, where I, Ananya, talk to some of my favorite people and the most inspirational people I know about brands, life, and just about everything else. Today we have Vishadi on the podcast. She is the founder of Arka. And yeah, Vishadi, we can get started. You can just tell me a little bit about your journey.
So, Ananya, I did leather design in NIFT, and then after that I went on to do artifact design as a master's course, and I had no clue about jewelry. My tutor basically hated me, and she was a jeweler. And she kind of forced me to do it. And then I started doing it, and that's how it just worked out for me. And then I came back and COVID started. So Arka is actually a COVID baby. Because
that's crazy. I love a good COVID baby.
Yeah, 100%. Difficult times.
So, because your tutor hated you, we've chosen jewelry as a path? Is that what it is?
I mean, I wanted to be an artifact designer in the middle, but then because COVID was on, and then I'm also a little fickle-minded about things, this kind of worked. It fell into my lap, and that's how it started.
Okay, I like that. So, starting a luxury jewelry brand is not easy, huh? So, what is the biggest challenge you faced while launching Arka, and how did you overcome it?
Finding the right vendors, the right kind of people with the right kind of mindset, I think that was the hardest part for me. And also deciding what kind of a brand I want to make, because jewelry is such a saturated market at this point, especially in India. And when we think of jewelry, we think of heirloom pieces. We think of, jewelry that's passed down to us by our nannies and our daddies. So I wanted to create something different, something that did not exist in the market. That was how I wanted to place it.
I feel like you've created exactly the brand that girls like you and I want to wear on a daily basis. So even when we're going out to a party.
Yeah.
This is exactly that vibe. And if you haven't tried it,
I still think we have a long way to go though.
I think so too, but that's okay. I feel like there's one setback of yours that I specifically remember when your Instagram page got hacked and you had to create a new one.
Yeah, dude, I was so disappointed that time. I was so disappointed and disheartened. But then we started again, and I think, it was worth it. Every setback takes you forward in life, is what I feel.
No, I completely agree. And I feel like you guys came back so strong after that happened. And I remember because I feel like we were just becoming friends at the time.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh my God, I don't know what would happen to me if that happened to me.
Because, as business owners, as entrepreneurs, the amount of money, the kind of time we invest on our Instagram pages, Instagram is business today.
It is.
If you're thriving on Instagram, you will make it at some point if you're relevant on Instagram. But, if that identity is taken away from you, it's a real hit. It is a real hit. It did take us a while to get back.
Yeah, I completely agree. Okay, cool. So, according to my team, your designs are super bold and architectural. Yeah. It's like wearable art, if you guys can't tell.
Thank you so much. That's exactly what we were going for.
Tell me about the inspiration for some of your collections.
Okay. Say sunny side up. Please sunny side up. Oh, say sunny side up. So I was going through this creator's block at this certain point. I'd gone through something, and then I was like, I need to make something new, something that really pops. And my cook got me an egg for breakfast. And I was like, wait, I have it. Our collection is going to be a sunny side up. It's damn quirky, damn cool, and nobody's ever done it before.
Sunny side up. Guys.
Sunny side up. Yeah. And I had all my girlfriends come by, and we did a shoot with the sunny side up collection. We had a great time with it.
We had a great time with it. And every time Vishadi said sunny side up, we all had to have a shot. It was really funny.
I said it a lot. Like a lot.
A lot. I think by the end of it, we were like, this game is not being played anymore.
Yeah, there was a shot for every time I said sunny side up, and by the end of it, anyway.
Yeah. By the end of it, we were drinking champagne. Let's just put it that way. Okay, cool. So, what has been your biggest pinch me moment throughout this entire journey of starting a brand, creating something so unique? What is the one moment where you're like, oh my God, I've actually done it?
So I did this course recently, and my partner was this woman who is totally not my client, and I don't want her to be my client. Sorry to be rude. I don't want her to be my client. She's totally different from the kind of person who I have in mind when I'm making my jewelry, and a consumer is a consumer. And we were just talking, and she was asking me, what do you do? And I was telling her, oh, I run this jewelry brand. And she's like, oh, I know about this brand. I've seen it on Instagram. I bought from you. And I was like, oh my God. If she knows about it, I'm doing something right.
I feel like every time a customer comes up to you and is like, I'm wearing your brand right now, I feel like it always hits so different.
It's a moment of pride.
It's a moment of like, it's a moment of pride, and it's a moment of almost like self-actualization.
It is,
like,
100%.
Oh my God, like that's crazy.
And the second time the pinch me moment was when I had these social media girls, and she came up to me and she was like, you've made it in life. I said, what happened? She's like, there's this store who copies all these nice like jewelry brands, and now they're copying you. Congratulations. You put yourself on the map. We love a good copycat. I was like, thanks. She was actually proud of me. She was like, well done. You're being copied. Now you've done something right. I was like, thank you, dude.
You always know you're doing something right when you're being copied.
Yeah, 100%.
And like, that is like 100% given that you found your PMF. Like any day, easy. Okay. What is one thing you would tell 10-year-old Vishuddhi now that you're here?
I think to buck up. At that point, also, I would tell her to buck up. I keep telling myself to buck up, like even today. But also, I would tell her to stop worrying and things the way I feel, things don't really always happen the way you want them to happen, but they do happen. And you have to give it time. You have to persevere. You have to, you have to commit to yourself more than committing to anybody else. You have to have that strong commitment to yourself that, okay, whatever come what may, I will get through this, and you will. There will be a point where you will be like, you won't even remember, and you'll be like, oh my God, this is what I thought. And like, it's happened.
It's actually crazy because that is one of the biggest things people say. Like, as long as you're available to just invest in yourself, even if the returns are not coming instantly, I think that's the biggest thing you can do for yourself.
100%. And I really believe in it. I really, really believe in it. I feel like even if, you have those days, you have those moments where you don't want to go out, don't want to see anybody, you don't want to work, it's okay. Give yourself that time. Time is money and time is running out, and you cannot hold time, but that time is also well invested.
I completely
It's very important as entrepreneurs, as founders, as women to give ourselves that space.
I agree. I feel like so much of the world out there is built for men and the way their brains and bodies work.
Yeah, 100%.
So I think something that we need to take care of is making sure that women in today's day and age are being allowed to function in their natural cycles and in their natural headspaces, right? It's not always the same because we have different hormonal cycles.
I also feel that women need to learn to be nicer to other women.
I completely agree with you.
I think this is such a problem. This is such a huge problem.
I feel like there's so much competition between women.
And for no reason. For no reason, absolutely.
I completely agree. And I think the best part about being friends with like women who are powerful is that you all realize that there's some strength in collaboration that you 100%. Cannot find in this competition. You just can't.
And we don't understand the amount of energy we put in competing with each other. If we put in like uplifting the other person and vis-a-vis, I mean, friendships and work, etc. I mean, the way those relationships pan out and the kind of strength those relationships give you, you can't even imagine. And I just feel like people, get into all these petty... you know what I'm saying.
I completely agree.
You know what I'm saying.
I think that the best thing to do, and you heard it here first, is just uplift each other, guys. Like, it's so important. I feel like if we can do it, anyone can do it.
Yeah, and we're not that nice, Yeah.
we can be really mean too.
Very mean.
Okay, so we are moving on to segment 2 now, which is my favorite part.
Yes.
This is a game that I like to call What's Your Type?
Oh, love
where
that.
we essentially are playing this or that, but What's Your Type edition. And even though I have some questions written down, I'm going to throw some wild ones at you because it'll be fun.
Don't be too dirty. It's a podcast.
It's a podcast. Okay, we'll start simple, okay?
Okay, fine. Yeah.
What's your type? Statement earrings or delicate earrings?
Statement earrings for sure.
Okay.
Also, I like tying my hair up and I think they look great on you also.
I feel like when you tie your hair up and wear a big earring, it just looks so good.
I mean, you don't need anything else after that.
Yeah, basically. That's it. Okay. If you could swap wardrobes with one celebrity, who would it be and why?
Swap what?
Wardrobes.
Wardrobes. Should I give a nice answer or a bad answer?
Whatever you feel like.
Okay, either Urfi or Sonam Kapoor. I feel Sonam Kapoor is so timeless and classic. I love the way she carries herself up. I love the Indian textiles she wears. Urfi, on the other hand, is what I aspire to make. One day.
I see that. I see that. She is like exactly the kind of person who catches your attention in a way that is undoable otherwise.
No, it's undoable, and her clothes are they're a piece of art. Yeah, forget about everything else. They're so like I find her damn interesting. I love her personality, the way she carries those clothes off, and the thought behind them. I just love it. It's a piece of art.
See, Madam here is an artist, so you always hear it from her that clothes are art, and so is everything you put on our bodies. So
100%.
Urfi, we're giving you a lot of love here.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, next. Ooh, okay. Give me your type, red flags or green flags?
Oh, what about an orange flag? Does it exist?
It does.
Can we do an orange flag?
We can do an orange flag, but you have to tell me what an orange flag is.
The thing is, a green flag is too boring, and it's just too boring, and we just never go for those.
That's true.
A red flag is too dangerous. Don't want to go for that either. So an orange flag, na?
Yeah, I think so.
We're promoting type.
Get us orange flags.
Yeah, we want orange flags. Type flags.
We only want orange, guys. I'm just gonna...
Yeah. We want orange flags. That's what we want.
That's what we want. Okay. What's your type? Trendy or basic?
Trendy.
I feel like I see that.
Trendy.
Trendy is like any day on brand for you. Okay. Big dogs or small dogs?
You know what? I've always been a big dog person, but now I have 2 small girls and I'm in love with them. But all dogs, I just love dogs in general. I don't think that's a question you should ask me.
I can never ask you that because we are dog moms and like hardcore dog moms.
Yeah, they're very serious about it and we take it very seriously.
Just FYI, when we were shooting for Vishuddhi's jewelry brand, we literally took all of her jewelry and we put it on the dogs and they were looking like little princesses.
They are princesses. We should have got the dogs.
We should have got dogs for the podcast. They are, I think they have more main character energy than we do.
Cleopatra definitely does.
She really does. And you can hear it from her name. Her name is Cleopatra.
She would be sitting right here.
Yeah, right here. And then she would get irritated with us and just...
No, she wouldn't. She would look at the camera. She knows what the camera is. You know that.
Yeah, she's on my Instagram, bro. She's like chilling. What is the wildest DM that you've ever received? Let's do it in 2 ways. What's the wildest DM you've ever received on Arka's page and what's the wildest DM you've ever received personally?
I got a proposal from like a rickshaw driver on Arka's page.
You're joking? That's hilarious.
Yeah. It was really funny.
Tell me more about this.
Nothing. You know me. I don't react to all these things. I'm very like...
No, but I need to know more about the proposal, Vishuddhi.
Madam, आप बहुत hot हो. आप हमसे शादी करोगे. I get these random calls also.
Really?
Yeah, I had to block this guy's number.
How did the rickshaw driver get your number?
Because it was on the Instagram page, like the...
Oh no!
Yeah. It kind of became a little problematic.
Only you can have a rickshaw driver as a stalker.
Yeah, that is true. What to do? It's a little sad.
I have another what's your type for you.
Yeah. Stalking
An ex or stalking a best friend's ex's random relative?
Best friend's ex random relative. Obviously. How are they stalking ex? They can do whatever you want.
They can do whatever they want because it's always more interesting to stalk a best friend's ex's random relative.
Yeah, of course.
This is something we've done before.
And then share pictures of the girls group and discuss their clothes, etc.
This outfit is looking kind of...
Yeah. Not nice.
Not nice. Little tacky. Yeah. Maybe needs to be changed.
Maybe personality also needs to be changed.
Maybe a lot of things need to be changed a little bit.
Now what to do? Can't help everybody in the world. No?
Honestly. Okay. Now we're going to play Never Have I Ever.
Okay.
Jewelry edition. Okay. So every time we've done something, we take a piece of jewelry off.
Okay, fine.
But then we can put it all back on for the next
Yeah.
segment, I feel like. Yeah?
Yeah, okay, done.
Okay, cool. Never have I ever bought something ridiculously expensive and then justified it as an investment.
No, I haven't. I'm very good like
It's
that.
like, I used it so many times. It's an investment now.
That's what you tell yourself. You know the truth.
So when I tell myself and then I go and tell my parents right after. Okay. Never have I ever faked a work call just to avoid small talk at an event.
Oh, all the time.
Literally.
All the time. For the record, I even make my friends call me up when I'm on a bad date or, I'm stuck somewhere and I'll be like, can you please call me up? I need to kind of leave. I don't want to be here.
Okay. Never have I ever walked out of a date just because the guy sitting in front of me was just really disastrously boring.
I have.
I feel like I have problems. I have to be nice to people and then I'm just like, why
No, I mean,
myself through that?
you be polite, but then after a point, how much do you? I'm a brainless banter also, you do not. And then I'm just like, okay, I kind of need to leave our working day. Even if I don't, I'm like, I have something. I have to go to a
We have
friend's
something,
house.
yeah. We always have an excuse,
Yeah.
guys, in our back pocket. Sometimes those
Yeah.
excuses are each other.
It's great.
It's fantastic.
The best one is my friends had a breakup. She's very sad. I need to leave to help her.
I've used that one so many times. It's not even a joke. I think I've actually taken your name and Shimala's name in that context. So she really needs me right now. I'm so sorry.
Can't help it. Can't help it at all.
Okay. Never have I ever called an ex just to yell at him.
I have. I think I should take off my necklace.
Yeah, this is a big one. You want to just do earring? It seems a little hard. Yeah. I can take it off for you.
Wait, I'll just take off an earring. It's easier.
Yeah.
Nobody deserves that kind of effort. Nobody deserves that kind of effort.
Nobody deserves that kind of effort. Don't call your ex.
Yeah, please.
Okay. Now a fun one. Never have I ever pretended to like a girl that actually was giving me like stress every time she opened her mouth.
Yeah, don't we all do that all the
do that all the
time?
time.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like, what do I even say?
So they're just
Yeah.
coming off me at this point. Okay, last one because you have your last piece of jewelry left and I still have some.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, cool. Never have I ever lied to a friend's mom to save her ass.
Well, not really. Yeah.
We all have.
I'll take off the necklace.
It's time. I'll take it off for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so for this next segment, we're going to play a really fun game where we pick out a lipstick shade based on your personality. It can be any shade. We can have obsession, rebel, socialite, CEO, whatever.
Okay, I love that.
Okay.
But you need to tell me the
I need
names.
to tell
I'm
you the
not
names 'cause
reading
you
them,
can't
Nanya.
read, yeah.
Yeah, they're too tiny.
Okay, self-made, workaholic, CEO, socialite, antisocial.
Just choose for me.
I feel like your vibe is like obsession.
Oh my God, really?
Yes, because you are an obsession.
I love that.
Yeah, try this. And I also think you're gonna love this shade.
Yeah, it totally seems like my kind of color.
It's
I'll give
exactly
you that.
your kind of color.
100%. Okay, now let's choose for you.
Let's choose for me. I'm already wearing salty,
which you are
which I am.
at the moment. Let's do CEO.
We can do CEO.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I'll pull it out for myself.
Because I'm lazy, guys.
I'm just gonna chip cow the mic to myself. CEO is my favorite red.
Oh, red is so your color, but is really, really your color. I love it. I love it.
So fun fact, this shade is actually the shade that I created for myself. That's why it's called CEO.
Oh, No, we chose well.
This is the CEO shade, guys. Like,
Guys,
This
I
is
love type beauty. Type beauty is my go-to for everything, at least.
I feel like it looks so good on you, though. But like,
I think
your
it looks
skin
good
is
on
just like
everybody. What are you saying?
that. I mean, I have to say that.
No,
but
it's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
I feel like it works for everyone and everyone's skin tones.
100%.
So now we're going to do another fun rapid fire.
Okay.
That should be
Oh God, I'm
interesting.
scared of you now.
This is not going to be as spicy as the last one. We'll keep it a
Okay.
little PG. If you could dress any celebrity in Arca, who would it be and why?
Beyonce.
Yeah. You don't even have to give a why for
I mean,
that. That's
I
like,
don't have to.
it's enough.
Yeah.
It's Beyonce. Okay. What's one fashion rule that absolutely needs to go?
You know, I don't understand when people follow trends. Why don't you just like feel comfortable in what you look the best in? Like, why do you have to follow something?
I actually agree with that
Yeah.
completely. Be yourself, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, why do you follow people? I mean, we all follow somebody, but I just feel like you need to be true to yourself, and you know, you need to like develop your own personal style.
I feel like even if you're looking at other people for inspiration, you can like pick and choose what works for you out of that.
Yeah,
right?
100%, 100%. Because everything doesn't work for everybody.
Like, agreed completely. Okay. What is the most luxurious thing in your closet and how much do you wear it?
It's a diamond-studded watch, which I actually have never owned. So,
Okay, well, yeah. I mean, I feel like I don't know what the most luxurious thing in my closet is, but I'm pretty sure I've never worn it either.
yeah.
Okay. What is that one outfit that you wore that had everyone in the room asking, where did you get that?
You know, it's really funny. It was this bodycon dress from Zara. And nobody believed it it was from Zara. Nobody.
Dude, honestly, I wear Zara
Yeah.
so much. Like, I feel like that's shitty.
It was hilarious. It was.
Sorry, guys, it was Zara.
Yeah, it was
You
Zara.
could have got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we are going to play Truth or Dare.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, I'm going to ask you a truth first and I'm going to give you a dare.
Okay, fine.
All right. The truth is, have you ever designed something that you secretly weren't in love with and it turned into a bestseller?
Yeah, a lot of times. A lot of times.
What was it?
Guys, they were the sunny side ups.
This is a bestseller. Everyone
Yeah,
should get it.
guys.
I'm just letting you know right now. And I'm a fan, honestly. Like, I would wear this. So,
I mean, it is a
cute,
Friday.
yeah.
I mean, come on. How can you not?
but the
love
funny
it?
thing is, this one, the gold version, actually doesn't look like a fried egg.
Yeah, it
looks
doesn't
like
look
a
like.
flower.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, that was the idea behind it. Also.
It's pretty. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Show us a never before seen design from your next collection.
How can I show it now?
Show us a little like mock up.
Okay, wait. Get my phone out for it.
Yes. I mean, this says posted, but I don't believe in posting things before they're out. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I'll show it to you later.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Fine. Then let's give you another dare now.
Okay, fine.
Post a selfie right now and put a poll on it saying, what's my type? Question
Okay,
mark.
yeah, done. You have to do it like right now.
Yes, you're right now. On camera.
I look very tired. It's not the best.
Should I take it?
Yeah, I'm not like feeling it.
Oh, you look cute. Wait, this is really cute.
Guys, FI, I'm really not photogenic.
Smile and stay. It's actually quite cute.
Yeah, it looks
cute.
Okay, just wait.
Yeah.
Let's make a poll now. How do you make a poll, Ananya? Just make it for me.
I feel like I'm the resident wannabe creator in house.
Oh, yeah, kind of.
Wait, no, we're not going to do a poll. We're going to do a question sticker.
Okay, fine, done. Whatever.
And one day I'm going to read the unhinged answers to all of you. Because most of them will come from me. Okay.
Done. Done.
Okay, cool. Well, it was so fun having you on this episode. Thank you so much for being here. I think we had a great time. I don't know if all of you did. I hope so.
Thank you so much for having me, guys. I had a great time. And I hope you call me back.
Of course we will, because honestly, the podcast is more fun with my best friends.
Done. Cheers, guys.
See you
Hope you have a
guys.
good one. Bye.